Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Q&A video. Just got back from the gym a little while ago and I need to clean my little space here, but I wanted to get this Q&A out of the way because I said I was going to do this a few days ago, so I'm just going to do it now. The first question is, what are you going to LA for? So I'm going to be in LA in about 2 weeks. I have some photo shoots coordinated, scheduled, and yeah, that's basically what I'm going out there for. I want to keep traveling. You know, it's no secret that I really don't want to like stay in Connecticut long term. I'm pretty sure I don't want to. Of course, like, you know, things are subject to change or whatever the case may be. There's always a possibility that like I may not stay here. There is always the possibility that I might stay. Like, you just never know. Life is crazy, so I can't say I'm for sure not, you know, gonna live here. You never know, but you know, I don't think so. So my point being is that like I want to travel. I want to do things. I still want to do photo shoots, and LA is where I get paid photo shoots. So if I have to travel, I'm gonna travel because, you know, coming back to Connecticut wasn't really part of the plan, but you know, shit happened and I kind of had no choice but to come back home. So I'm still gonna do my thing. Like, nothing's gonna hold me back, you know? Some people might think that like because I moved back home, like I wouldn't travel to LA for photo shoots, but I will. Like, I'll still do the things I want to do because that's just how I am. Next question. Did you have COVID when you were sick? Funny. I was in close contact with somebody who did test positive for COVID, but I tested negative, and I really did kind of think when I was sick I had COVID because this particular person had COVID and the people they were around tested positive for COVID, but I tested negative, so I guess I never had it. Next question. Do you miss your ex? I'm assuming this refers to my most recent ex. So that's kind of like a challenging question. We literally just broke up. It's still fresh. And the way we broke up was not the best circumstances. And I don't think there was like a lot of closure. It was kind of just like quick, I guess you could say. But we had been going downhill for a while, so I guess it was just like a matter of time. Do I miss my ex? No, I don't miss him as a human being because he didn't really treat me right. But I do miss, I guess, the relationship. I mean, I don't know. It's so complicated. No, I don't miss him. I miss who I thought he was. I miss the idea of who I really believed he was. Because who I thought he was and who he is are just two different things. Like, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things. Of course I miss the memories, the good times. It wasn't all bad. But I still am going to stand by that I made the right choice for myself because I was miserable. I wasn't happy, and it had nothing to do with me. Because, you know, sometimes like happiness, if you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy with anybody else. But that wasn't the reason why I wasn't happy. I was happy in my own life, like my personal life. Everything was going well. My relationship was just so consuming and draining and toxic, and it was just taking away from my happiness. So I don't miss him, but I miss, I don't know. I really like had all my eggs in one basket. Like, I really wanted it to be him. I really wanted to have him be that one. Like, more than anything in this world, I wanted him to be the one, and it just didn't work out like that. So I think that makes me sad. I don't know. That's like a long answer, but that's just how I feel. How is it being back to dancing? It's pretty good. I haven't been dancing in like, what, 2 weeks? Has it been 2 weeks? I took time off because I wasn't feeling well. And then something else happened, and then something else happened. So it's been kind of like crazy the last 2 weeks. I'm going to say week and a half. I think 2 weeks actually. I just haven't been really feeling myself. So I'm going to try to go back this week, but we'll see. Next question. Would you ever date someone with a different ethnicity? Absolutely. I have dated outside of like my culture. Like, I have. It never was serious, so I never like publicly shared, you know, those relationships. But I have dated other races, and I have been with other races. It's just they've never been serious, so I've never like publicly shared them. Next question. Do you pray? You know, not as often as I should. Sometimes I do, but it's one of those things that I should get back in the habit of, because I do really believe it makes a difference. I think that you should pray to whatever you believe in. Pray to the universe, whatever the case may be. So I tend to pray when things are rough, but I should be praying, like, you know, more often than that, and I'm aware of that. Next question. Do you like living home again? You know, it's funny because, you know, it's so much more slow paced here, so I can't say that I like living here, but there's moments where I'm driving and I don't know, maybe like since it's like my favorite season, the fall, like the way the leaves, like the other night I was driving to a friend's and the way the leaves were like rustling and it was like a windy, cold night, like that to me is like bliss. Like, I don't know. And in those moments, I'm like, wow, I'm actually thankful I'm here. It's those little things that I grew up with that like I didn't know I really missed that you don't really get in LA. So yeah, there's moments where I'm like happier, like moments I'm sitting here watching TV and I'm like, oh, I'm happy I'm home. But I don't know. I'm not really the type to, I don't know, live with my parents. And even though I'm not living with them, like I have my own little house, I'm still next door to them, so I kind of feel like not as independent as I felt in LA. So I feel like a little bit like less independent, especially because my mom kind of dotes on me. She's a mom, so she'll be like, dinner's done, come over. And of course I go over there for dinner because she makes the best food. Like my mom cooks like gourmet meals. So for me to like cook here, it doesn't make sense because she makes amazing food. Like I look forward to her meals every night. I have not had a bad meal since I came home. So I kind of feel like not so independent living here. But, you know, all in all, this is where I'm supposed to be right now. I believe everything happens for a reason. And I ended up back in Connecticut for a reason. So I'm kind of just rolling with it. And like I said, I'm going to travel. I'm going to go places. Like in December, I'm going to plan a trip to New York City to go see the tree and go ice skating with a friend. And then also, I want to go to Chicago. And yeah, so I'm going to do things, you know, just try to live my best life. Okay, so this question, I get this all the time and I am tired of answering it and I would love for us to move past it, but I understand if we can't. But I know you hate talking about it, but have you reached out to Adam since you've been back in Connecticut? So Adam and I, we're cordial, we're friends, we don't hang out, we do our own thing. He might like randomly send me a picture of, I don't know, something random, and I might randomly say, oh, like something like a joke or a meme. I don't know, like that's kind of where we're at. We don't talk every day. We're way past a relationship. Him and I are never going to be together again. So I hope you guys understand that. I know he was a big part of YouTube and, you know, maybe it's sad for some people, but him and I have come a long way from like that part of our lives, and like we're not there anymore, and it's never going to be like that. But we are friendly. We have no ill will, and I don't think we're going to talk forever. I think eventually there will be no contact, because in the past there's been like no contact. We've gone 8 months to a year with no contact before. So it's not a big deal which way it goes. Like that's the best way I could put it. If we talk, we'll talk. If we don't, we don't. And that's it. Like, you know, he's doing his own thing. He doesn't like social media. He really doesn't even want me answering these questions, because we've had this conversation. I'm like, you know, they still ask about you, and he's like, can you just like not answer these questions? So it's kind of like disrespectful. I hope you guys can understand that to him, because he doesn't want to be talked about anymore. So I hope this is the last time I'm going to answer that question. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just like, let's move past it. Okay, so the next two questions are, could you do an updated tattoo tour? I definitely can do that. And then the next question is, do you have any new tattoos planned? I don't really have tattoos planned. When I go to LA, I'd like to see my tattoo artist in LA and get something done, but I don't even know if I'm gonna have time, because it's gonna be a short little trip. I don't even think I'm gonna be in LA a full week. I'm literally just going out there for photo shoots and coming back home. So that's it for this Q&A. If you guys have any questions that you want me to answer in like a future Q&A, let me know. I just wanted to post something on here because it's been a minute since I've posted a video, just because like I said, I've been going through some stuff. Like I have been sick, not feeling well, and then like I have like my own personal stuff I'm going through. So please excuse the lack of content, but we'll be back to regular scheduled programming. And when I go back to dancing, I'm going to do another stripper vlog. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And until next time, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.